There's only one spot left to qualify for Masters Toronto, and tragically, but great for us, it is between the brothers RX, DRX, and PRX. For DRX, it's been a season of redemption. After falling short last year, they regrouped under Termi's steady hand, storming through the Pacific kickoff and earning a spot in Bangkok. But now they're up against their longtime rival, the team that shares part of their name. Can they defeat PRX once again?
Yeah, Hyunmin is such a scary duelist inside of Pacific. Mako is unshackled, and DRX are looking to derail this PRX hype train before it makes it to Toronto and maintain their appearance at Masters events.
PRX is the opponent. They were once a favorite on the international stage, and they faced a reality check in March, missing out on their first ever Masters event. This was a team that once held the record for the longest consecutive qualifications, and they were suddenly left watching from the sidelines. But they fought their way through the lower bracket, now just one train stop away from reaching Toronto. This might be the most PRX storyline ever.
Yeah, the former Kings of Pacific had to watch their crown fall, and they're picking it back up. And if they win today, it rests firmly on top of their head as they can lock up to be the most attended once again in these Masters and international events, making it a 7th. Such a storied team, such a storied derby between these two rosters as well as these great coaches.
Yes, these are
Everybody
legends.
from DRX now clustered up as Bane. Lineup set up here for Waterfall. The wall will go up and over the top. See where it plops down, right there. Perfect position. Starting to get cleared out here. And for now, the site going to be taken by DRX. Devi holding back here on the corner. Headshot finished off, freeing. Clean with that ghost as ever. Now looks to back away as Prowler and Paranoia both get sent over towards this singular player. He swoops back down over towards Waterfall. Is able to find himself a second kill as Mako, unscouted, unnoted, and untenable, has torn apart 3.
PRX is going to have to face.
Mako TP'd, back rubble, bit of pressure coming his way, swing out, something able to find the headshot, puts him down, line spray forward into the smoke. Not going to be rewarded with any damage. A 1-for-1 at the end of it all. Jing left dead on the floor. Sheer wall here as PatMen, I'm not sure if that jiggle went wide enough to actually get the spot out. Estrella holding the angle. They got a double face, but he actually pulls off. He's finding the timing here, does Estrella, to go ahead and get himself out of harm's way.
And PatMen now send that Prowler out. Seen by DRX. It's just going to be freeing on his own. Salvo's about to come back online. Forsaken just got a peek.
A little bit of belter of a shot. Instead, just quick little back pedal. Hyunmin on the floor. Player advantage now here for the side of PRX. Forsaken looking for more, and he will indeed find it. 3 kills. Spike now on the ground. Wall tripped, freeing. Locked in position with the player on the flank.
30 seconds left.
Well,
Thinking about his best course of action here. Would love to get some more damage in.
gotta know he's probably pillars.
Swoops around. Something about to be in the open, but has the headshot.
Ooh, we're about to have a fight at Mound.
And that's going to be one that Mako loses. Basically trapped there on his lonesome, ends up getting taken down. Still the double stack set up, freeing around the corner. Boombot looking to try to scout him out. Does not, however. The question is, do they think that he's there? But they're not going to stick around to find out. Quick back away, Forsaken back to Jiggle peeking here.
That should give you a pretty good read that it's going to be A. I mean, Freeing trying to sell this as best as he can, but that Prowler got no contact at B from PatMen. Flash to try to do something, and something gonna know here with that tap of the door for sure. PRX ready to roll.
Wall to try to block off stairs. Estrella given the task of trying to breach this position here, perhaps. Jing gonna be taken down, but Bandit can quickly trade it out as something does manage to find the one. Estrella doesn't even get the opportunity to be involved in the fight, which is a glimpse there. On to PatMen. B-site opened up 2v4 though.
30
To try
seconds
to
left.
keep the lead. Freeing, is he going to be ready for this angle? And he's just slowly walking forward. There's the check, and there's the snap. Forsaken. Looking damn clean so far. Dimensional Drift even committed just to give no opportunity whatsoever. Estrella is going to be harassed by the Yoru as the defuse gets started. And now he just holds him back, locking him away from the site. 2-2, we are tied up. PRX very nicely dispatching.
Force them over to B where Forsaken's happy to find that off angle, get the kill. And here we go. Now, Hyunmin TP's with his ult. Gonna go just check things out. Razorvine's there to slow up if there was any fast hit off the back of it. And look at where PRX is.
Yeah, they're all clustered up. They're showing discipline, though. They're playing back, not wanting to give the opportunity over to DRX to find these opening picks. The wall quickly cleared out because they have everyone in position. So now the site is suddenly that much more in sight here for them. There's Jink bounding forward, able to find one. Bane, Hyunmin trading it back. Straight on the floor, the spike not yet planted. Mako has the ultimate. Be a potential pivot angle, but they're still widely stuck in here. One back online, Mako able to find one. A little bit of a wide swing out. PatMen trying to just whittle away here at Hyunmin. Hasn't really gotten too much contact yet. Now is going to be the last one standing. And as he swings back through, Hyunmin will. Mako starting to drift backward. The swing out. There you go. Right to the midsection. Something has the kill.
Should be reading pretty well pretty soon that this is going to be C, but all this util very far back for PRX.
Ultimate's ready.
Gonna have an ultimate there as well for Estrella. They're gonna pop it, and PRX wise to it.
Backed away.
Yep.
Triple push. It's a bit of a slow up there outside of A main, but something on the peak, able to find one. Is Estrella going to be taken down? Op still finding that value, and now he repositions, wrapping around, joining in alongside Devi. Weapons looking to be taken away. On pop, Paranoia out, tucked back behind the box. Two players pinned in here, now trying to fight their way out to freedom. Bane can't find it. Fring now all alone here on the site, and something picks up a 3K to get PRX their third round win. In
Shovel full of coal.
Oh, they're throwing the fans in at this point. They're desperate.
Oh, that's right, I heard.
Yeah, they're running out of coal.
Yeah, that's right.
Pop flash turned away from PatMen, looking for the transfer and has it. Bane just does not have the weapon at the ready. Huge outplay, gun barrel going to be spotted. Mako still, however, able to find two, but Jing on the peak shuts him down. HL trying to force Estrella back. Manages to trade one. Now it's just freeing alone. Spike in hand, can try to get the play here. Try to get that spike planted, perhaps.
Now they're worried that he got all the way up to stairs, but little do they know, he slipped through towards B. May just wrap all the way to C. Indeed he will. And that vice wall not going to give you any info on this one. It's just going to be a free plant. Op and a Vandal. So it just comes down to how to Devi and something want to approach the situation. Something a couple flashes though, so some decent opportunity. They could figure out where he is, but Freeing kind of guessing correctly here. Will put himself in a really nice position to use the salvos and the concuss potentially. He's going to hear that door. Let's see what PRX can do.
Swing all the way around slowly here towards the waterfall, but if something gets set up on the line and anticipates this, could be brutality, but Freeing finds the peak, finds the shot, but peeks out as he sends the salvos.
You would have TP'd away from that.
I think if you get seized and then you gate crash, it should pull you all the way back through the map to that spot. Just reeling you in.
That would be sick.
Yes, timing peaks, Estrella timing dies. Jing now looking to do the same. Bane scouting him, but nobody else prepared to really take him on. He swoops forward, Mako melted down as Jing comes away with three.
These two duelists is fearsome to say the least.
Not being shy about this at all, but look at this. I mean, he sees Jing taking this orb. He knows that the showstopper's online, but there's nothing more that they can do to try to prevent this. Hyunmin clawing his way out. Showstopper going to be sent. It's going to be PatMen. He's able to find the kill. Estrella swinging the corner, able to trade one back as Jing does get taken down. Armageddon even going to be committed to this round as Mako finds PatMen. Forsaken is dead. Suddenly, player advantages here for the side of DRX as something drops down. Has a mask of his own, slaps it on Devi, fully blinded up, TP reposition, ults galore being committed, but Devi is able to find two! Freeing it Estrella now going to be taken down, and Mako has to clutch it all. Collects a weapon, the plant not for him, manages narrowly to get the kill, the retap though Devi. He knows that he's not on it. Mako swings it, but cannot clutch it. Devi saves them once again.
These guys just are so on the fly anyway. That's just how they roll.
Yep.
Maybe this is just really isn't too big of a deal.
Two sheriffs in hand. Sheer wall. It's going to be double facing. Estrella takes a ton of damage. He's got 3 HP. Just ate that paint shell.
Mm.
And then on the corner, instantly headshot into the spray down. Forsaken gets himself a second. Spike now planted, freeing, coming away with 2. Tries to keep it competitive, but got 2 players that just are so damn low. And there you go, final shot. We'll take him down. Bane just trying to send out the net, gets a catch, but there's just no way to try to fish out these kills. Devi.
There's that wall, able to be baited out by the clone. PatMen just doing his job, seeing what's going on at B. Sonic sensor right around that corner there for Bane. See that quite often with deadlocks on this map. Is that going to get red, though? There's that wall. Timing. Quickly cleared.
Just go ahead and break that down. Still for now, though, DRX stagnant in their movements. Something creeping forward.
Corner.
Just around this corner is Estrella. And it's going to be Hyunmin, actually, who finds the kill. Likely preferred anyway from DRX, trying to get that ultimate online here for the Yoru.
Oh,
That gets a catch. 2 players held at bay for now. Bane hearing the footsteps and taken. Able to take one down. Mako hugging here alongside the smoke. Finds one, turns for the second, but Devi able to go ahead, cut him down. We now go into a 3v3. 17 seconds remaining. Util available to try to prevent this plan, though. As Jing instantly with a headshot, but it's onto the clone. Looks for a little bit more, gets the dink, but Hyunmin still staying alive for the moment. But gets traded out, Forsaken. Able to cut him down, it's all on Estrella. The 1v2 wrapping around both players here in position.
Not ready yet.
Won't even get the chance to try to use the flash. Basically stacked up here for him, no way to flush this out. Devi picks up.
looking for that sonic sensor. Now they're gonna have to rethink this. Take a moment to consider. Got that rebel control. You want to show some presence on the rest of the map.
From 2 sides, the clone in tow. Absorbs that op shot here for them. Wall set up a tree, freeing, able to find something here at the door. As Prowler quickly cleared out. PatMen able to draw down the Sheriff, finds the kill, and that's going to be a weapon now collected. Estrella looking for some timing shots. A tiny bit of damage going to be found. Let's push up from Mako. Finding the lurk. Devi gone, 3v4. The tight quarters contact as the Stingers are going to be able to find some value. Shorty going to be drawn in. Hyunmin narrowly gets away with that. Now goes ahead, throws on the dimensional drift. His weapon's going to be juggled around. Forsaken, however, grabs the operator. He's going to have to contend with Hyunmin here from behind. Classic drawn out. Forsaken is able to find that, grabs another weapon, but Bane capitalizes before he can get that steadied. Time ticking. PatMen on the cross angle, needing to clutch it out. Bane drops down. He faces forward, and PatMen!
Jing 14 and 19. A little bit off balance using those flashes. Jing.
For a turn of the flash, unable to find it. Does he just check the angle? Freeing flushes him out. The showstopper, no value found once more. Freeing, pushing forward. Gets a tap on the PatMen, forces the rest of the team back, and now the spike dropped here inside of B, but something pushes up into upper. Catching Hyunmin off guard to the corner, freeing, now going to be flushed out. Seal Garden holds back the remaining players.
Spike planted.
As we go into a 3v3 in the post plant. Util, ults burned. Not much more to work with here on either side. Mako breaks down one of the walls. The rest now expired. Net lobbed in as Mako tries to go for the swing. Estrella fallen. And there you have it. A kill apiece to bring it to an end. OT not happening. 13-11. PRX will close out their map pick
A
of
lot of players there. This is scary. Oh, okay. He's okay.
Covering a good amount though. Those footsteps telling a broad tale here. There's Hyunmin dodging up the paranoia, the shock dart. Tailwind into the corner. Tailwind out from Hyunmin as Bane able to find something, and Devi gets taken down. DRX once again looking for the open pistol as Mako still on the lurk, wrapping his way around. Turn back up for a brief moment there from Jing. Seems like maybe giving some credence to this flank, but for now trying to break through. Get this defuse. It's going to prove to be difficult. The salvos about to be sent. Held to half, but PatMen taken down. Freeing finds the one. Jing looking for that second. Can't quite make it happen. DRX.
A quick hit. And Divide just has to backpedal and wait for reinforcements.
There's a nano to try to delay, but now the Reckoning going to be invested as the wall goes up, cutting off the angles here at Snowman as well. PatMen considering the bite. And some shots are starting to fly, and there's the spray through. It's Rhea going to be put down on the floor. Wall's getting ready to fall. This now becomes a very difficult position here for the side of DRX to actually get the spike in play. They aren't able to do so, but Free and Hyunmin both going to be taken down as something pinches in from under tube. Mako lingering here within his smoke, but something just a little bit faster. Bane finding himself a second, the nano at the ready. The wrap around here, back yellow. And something with a 3K will go ahead and deny a bonus conversion.
But a much weaker buy behind this. TP in ahead. Oh my god, Jing.
Okay, well, they're just going to go aggro again, and this time get rewarded for it. The kill that they couldn't find in the first round, or the previous round, I should say. They're able to find it here. Freeing taken down. And that is the your post-plant util, a lot of it out of hand. As PRX getting themselves a thrifty to close the gap down to 1. That would be devastating for DRX.
No doubt. Knives out as well for something. He is so good with those. Can really be a difference maker potentially in this round. DRX though, patience. Checking every possible angle.
Double drift under tube. Mako trying to clear out whatever util may be here at the plant spot. You still have 3 players, eyes on this position. Hyunmin creeping towards mid. Might get a peek here from PatMen. Staying stagnant here for the moment. Where did that go?
I don't know.
What happened to that?
I was just looking for it too.
Did it just evaporate immediately?
It just didn't show up on the map.
Okay, it didn't show up on the mini-map, so I was very confused.
Same.
Oh, tons of damage. Spike planted straight, giving his life for the cause there. Now you've got 3 players versus 5. Hyunmin on this flank needs to go absolutely monstrous for the team. As swing out, pulls the trigger, doesn't play it patient. Just lets him know where he's at. Knives now swooping forward, something able to find one. Bane transfers in for a second. Hyunmin's position noted. The plant not really gonna be for him. Up and over the top it goes. Tries to get the spray down, but Forsaken.
This is where things get scary. You do have Hunter's Fury.
Bit of damage gonna be taken there from the salvo. Oh, the jump up, the drop down. I think you might have seen here is Hunter's Fury now also gonna be opened up. Forsaken fishing, but
I think he heard it.
Tag's not found.
He heard the jumping.
Very well may have. Mako pushing forward. He hears the footsteps, and oh, he gets just a glimpse of PatMen as well. Now Mako going to be maybe pinned in a little bit of a unwanted position. At the same time, Reckoning here onto the A set to try to open things up, and here comes the swing from the flank. Mako about to be hit from that left-hand side, and nearly hits the transfer. Some damage dealt on the 2. Divide, Forsaken tagged up. Planted play now a 4v4 as timing send here on this lockdown. Been pinged out. PatMen chasing forward, finds that elimination, but now needs to try to just go ahead, tuck out into the corner. So lockdown gets ready to trigger, and it's going to be the pit invested actually. Gives himself over to the detain.
Go ahead.
Turret keeps him protected from behind here for the moment. Bane on the hunt, trying to flush out Forsaken. At the same time, the Armageddon goes in, and Forsaken guns down 3, swing out, cannot find it.
A lot of danger for PRX in this, but something with a judge. He's playing close up at B, so they can lean a little bit heavier into the ooze.
Drifting out wide. Knives avoided. 2 of them going to be burnt here. It's not really deterred nor slowed up. Estrella. A bit of damage going to be suffered there from the shock dart as Kobe gets popped through the wall. Now here on the floor, Divide with 1. Get him a lockdown. As, okay, Hyunmin, quick little dip back in on the POV on that line. And he's going to be able to find himself a second kill. Something taken down, but Divide now has the lockdown, immediately sends it. Give the Armageddon investment in the previous round. Not clear this out with any kind of ease. Headshot going to be found there from Fring as PatMen falls low, but he stands tall. Finds the stray up. That now leaves 2 players left.
Last player standing.
Mako scaling forward, finding the first to defuse, being held, and PatMen there to bodyguard. If they make it, I expect that. Okay, well, Hyunmin's dead. I'll have to hold that thought as Fring's dead. With that, whatever the timeout call was for, PRX have undone it. instantly at the very start of the round.
They're so aggressive.
I guess now I have time. I was going to say,
Yeah.
every PRX game, if they make it to Toronto, I think he needs to dress up as a conductor. He needs a train whistle, he needs a little hat.
Oh, he should, yeah.
And if you don't do it, you're dead to me.
Yeah, yeah. You're just a bad human
We'll never,
if you don't do it.
I will never communicate with you again. So get on it.
Get that outfit ready.
Well, this is going to go from bad to worse. It's Divide just holding out a wide angle. 2 players now trapped in to this A site. 2 around the corner. And PRX not looking to get overly aggressive. Except for Forsaken, who will go for a quick little peek. Unpunished, though. And you've got a little insurance policy of something around the corner.
Yeah, Forsaken even getting closer. Hunter's Fury. Oh, Jing goes down. Okay.
30 seconds.
Don't want to
left.
give up Mako many more looks like that. Forsaken might have got spotted there.
Even if he has, I'm not sure if there's going to be too much to be done about it, because Forsaken is on it. Mako now frantically trying to hold on to the weapon. He cannot. PatMen is right there.
Jing, so aggressive. I mean, this space they take at A early is so frustrating for DRX.
Does Bane have any information about this at all? Seems like the drop not heard. Maybe starting to hear his footsteps, perhaps. That's something. He's just mowed him down through the smoke. Jing eventually, patience there, gets rewarded, finds himself a kill. Hunter's Fury going to be called out. Something finds Fring, and that's going to be a flawless round. Mako pinging out the position, though, damn near perfectly. But does he know what weapon's behind it?
If they can lock this mid-angle down, this B hit has to be really clean for DRX.
Swoop out. Seems like they didn't know. Op catching them off guard. Something brings it out. Now down a player. They're flanking that potential A pressure that could be coming out. Very quickly gets nullified as Jing shifting over. Snipes him in out of the skies. 2 kills found for him before getting traded out. 2v4. Tap of the plant. Mako trying to see what kind of response he gets from it. But now it's backed away. Spots out PatMen here. Wide swung from Snowman. Mako able to find one, but being unable to find Forsaken. If he hits that shot, this round may be doable, but instead, it's gonna dodges out that Teho util as something. 2 quick taps, Bane and Estrella. Both dead on the floor. Ping reveal as well as Hyunmin completely, utterly spotted out alongside Fring. Mako now re-wrapping around, gets himself towards the rafters. And something collects himself a 3rd kill. Looks for a little bit more, but it won't matter. It's gonna be a flawless pistol. Just Mako alone here on site for the moment. Tucks back behind as Paranoia went across. DRX quick to try to pivot and get into position here. As Bane eating quite a bit of damage. Biggest firepower that they have with that Sheriff. Now down to 60. Push out, shots flying. Hyunmin somehow with the classic at that range is able to go ahead and take down Jing. I don't know, by the bundles. As Plant is not yet in. Forsaken pushing forward. He's trying to bait Hyunmin out here on the peak. The retap now coming through. Damage suffered onto something. Looking for the peak of the tap. Forsaken draws down the Guardian. Eats a bit more damage as Hyunmin finds a second. And in the end, it will be somewhat rescued as Forsaken scrape. Wouldn't be uncommon for something on the attack.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe it would be a good choice here, but whatever.
Oh, what in the... Oh, Mako.
Yeah. I swear he just
knows.
well, whoop. Gotta be careful there, Jing.
Yeah, head would have been spotted up over the top as well there from Hyunmin. Paranoia. Not sure if he quite connected onto the jet. Either way, something forced to reposition. Goes out with a tailwind. Jing tries to plant his feet. Bane is there. 2 guns pointed at him, and right now Estrella coming up with 2, but Divide tries to answer back a bit. Makes it a bit more costly here for the side of... Might not be a kill, but he got Hyunmin at 10 HP. He's not going to be looking for any peeks as something somehow does not get that shot. Eventually is able to take him down, though. Doesn't suffer any additional damage either. As lobbing on the Nano, going to be too late to try to really find any punish damage there onto the plant. PatMen now very deep late lurk around this B site. Mako at risk of getting caught. As all sights from DRX are currently trained forward here on this position. Estrella is moments away from potentially dying. PatMen striking now from behind, finds one at Bane, similarly dead at screens. Something gonna be picked off, but the cleanup is there. The outlaw. All right, well, scattered by here for a scattered DRX. It's PRX looking to take some very aggressive space, and Estrella does narrowly come away with that kill. Gunman similarly on the forward peak, finds something. Drop down Herd. As Devi up over the top, not quite being spotted, but Estrella not noticing. As PatMen's head was just minorly exposed there over the top of that harbor wall.
Dude, PatMen.
It's going crazy. Spring now dead. Just the one hero rifle in play. The drop down. PatMen able to find one more kill here with it, but Bane now stuck at backside.
One enemy remaining.
Jumps out, but no, it's PatMen who rushes forward. Mako now arriving. Knows where he's at, sends out the bite. Clear the recon. They're looking to try to double face, and Mako cannot find it. PatMen with a massive 4-piece.
2 rounds for PRX to go to Masters Toronto.
Gunman. Solid start as Jin gets taken down. The Hunter's Fury in reply here. Forsaken getting the hit. Estrella going to be taken down. A 1-for-1 exchange at the end of it all. Smokes for walls. PatMen on the corner here of the window. Peeks out, alerts. Bane's sights now turned over towards mid.
He didn't clear it initially. They wait a little bit.
Goes for it now.
Got to check kitchen. You got to make sure he didn't walk past.
Stealth drone, nothing spotted. Forsaken does make his way across the mid. Thought maybe they would double back after the drone. Doesn't see anything but Bane at risk here being caught, but it's a little bit of early damage and tucks back around the corner. PatMen unable to find that kill. We'll just go ahead, slide his way through tube, but now has the catch as Mako pinched up over the top. Hyunmin a little bit too late. The shots did not get found. Spring eventually will be able to find it, but something goes up and over the top. Hyunmin dead. Player advantage massively in their hands. As Devi with the back pedal. That forces him out from the moment. As something gets quite a bit of damage in. Mako down to 54 just from that frenzy at mid-range.
Loses the pit.
Has to give it up. PRX now, they might feel even more inclined to pressure this side of the map.
Love the way they did that. Drone into a recon, and Devi finds a kill.
Pring taken down there underneath tube, just got the peak. Bane now having to hold that angle, which leaves Mako by himself. Hand to the sky for PatMen. Ready to send out that bite. That's the start. The lockdown sent. Matched in kind here from the defender side. Just looking to try to disrupt his Mako. Trying to find any kind of damage that he could possibly get. White gonna be layered in. He'll get pinged out. Forsaken. Tagged up a bit as something is gonna be detained. But Bane hasn't noticed quite just yet. He has not turned back. Finally does. Moments before something would have gained his weapon. 2 kills gonna be found. Player advantage now for the side of DRX. Still though, the operator in hand for Devi. Paranoia sent out. Lion's share of the players able to dodge that one with the nano swarm. Finds Estrella. Mako dead, and Ching will find the last kill. All aboard, ladies and gentlemen. The train is for real. PRX have qualified to Masters Toronto. The final seed, the final team from Pacific. They are back on the global stage once again.
The rumors of PRX's demise have been greatly exaggerated.